Hey guys, don't mind me. I'm just sharing out the live. I have a special guest for y'all, so give me a minute as I get myself organized. Hey actress. Hey guys. Hey Marcus, how are you? We have a special guest today. Not gonna say who it is though, but she is one of my favorite manifesting coaches on here. So just bringing her on the live. I mean, I'm everyone's favorite, yes, but I love doing these collaborations. Don't forget to double tap on the live and share it out. Help it get seen by more people. Because, sharing is caring. Literally. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. And look, the special guest is here. Hi, love. Let me invite you. Wait, I don't want the boxes. Why is it doing this?
Hello?
Hi, hold on.
Oh, can you see me?
I can't see you. Wait, I need to fix these boxes. How do I change this? Settings.
Oh,
I
you
don't
can't
know.
see me? What the heck? Oh, wait. I'm good now, right?
You're good now, but I'm trying to figure out how I change the boxes again.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, how do I do this? How do I change the...
Hey, Olive. Oh, the
Hold on.
boxes? I have no idea.
I don't know how to change the box. I know how to... Okay, never mind. I found it.
Okay. Oh,
No, that's not how it is. That's not what I want either. Nope.
I don't know how to do it.
What the heck? This is not how I had it before.
Or do you want to add me instead?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
try that.
Okay.
It usually doesn't do this. Hey guys, sorry, having a technical difficulty problem. Okay, try this again, because I don't know. It should not be. The layout will remain the same regardless of the number of participants. Okay. Invite. I don't... Hey, Yaya. There it goes. Okay.
Can you hear
That's
me?
what I'm talking about.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Can everybody in the comment section hear? Okay, great. I love D, like, why do I have to do two boxes? Honestly, I love the two boxes because it just makes everything super easy. And especially when they go to upload this onto YouTube, it just makes everything easier. That way I don't give anybody else the chance to join when I do these lives. Because these are very special lives. So Anyways, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm amazing. Just getting over my little bug.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Honestly, I have no idea. The entire house was sick.
Oh,
One person started throwing up, then I started throwing up, then my niece started throwing up. I was like, what the heck is going on here? But
yeah.
anyways, I'm back. I'm better. I'm amazing. Everything's great. I feel
Period.
like I just probably just purged and whatnot. But I'm good. I'm amazing.
Great.
Yeah. I feel like I've been following you for a minute, and I know you've done lives with Tiff and Indigo,
Mm-hmm.
and I just love I love you guys because you guys are just so freaking
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you.
So I'll let you introduce yourself to all of
Okay.
my amazing followers.
Hi, Sheila's live. Um, I'm Gaia, for those who don't know. Um, I guess like I teach manifestation mostly. Well, I do a lot on TikTok. I just started getting into TikTok, like posting consistently, but I'm well known on YouTube. I feel like Twitter a little bit, maybe. And yeah, that's basically me.
Yeah. I basically like to bring on people that talk about the same things that I do as a way
Okay.
to kind of like give back, but also like show that nobody's in competition with anybody.
Right,
Like we
right,
can all win, we can all have like these discussions. They're kind of like little podcast talks. They're like FaceTime
right,
calls.
right,
Which
right,
I think is fun. Like they're just like super fun to do. Like you don't know what information you're gonna get. You're probably gonna learn something new. You'll never know what you're gonna get.
right.
Oh yeah, say that. You already know. You already know.
Who's Olivia?
Olivia Grace, Master Manifester. I've been doing collaborations. I've been doing collaboration lives with her. We alternate. Like one week we'll go on her YouTube channel and we'll go live, and then the next week we'll go on my TikTok.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun. So what do you guys want us to talk about today? Or do you just want us to flow with it? Because we can go with the flow too. Because those are always fun. Yeah, go with the flow. Yeah. Go with the flow. I love going with the flow. Aw, well thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love Toya. She's also amazing.
Hello? My fault.
You're fine.
Had some
So
disrespect. Anyways, oh.
you said to go with the flow type to go with the flow. Whatever pops up, pops up.
Who's Toya? See, I'm seeing a lot of names. I never realized like how big this space is, like creators, until I see people talk about people who I have no idea. Like, I don't know.
Who are you telling? Oh my god, who are you telling? This space is so huge.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait, what? I don't even know. I don't even know who that is. Like, I don't even know who that is. Like,
right.
I've had to. I'm like, wait, who is that? And then they'll message me. They're like, oh, I know who you are. I'm like, oh, okay, hi. I didn't know. I didn't know you knew who I was, but okay. So it's always fun. It's always fun and interesting to see like who knows each other and who knows each other,
Right.
who doesn't know each other. Like I know somebody that I'm like somebody else that I'm working on collaborating with.
Mhm.
I'm just like, oh, I'm collaborating with you today, and they're like, oh, tell her I said hi, and he's like, she probably doesn't even know who I am. I'm like, okay. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
they said that about me?
Yeah, they were talking about you, and I was like, well, damn, okay.
Uh,
I think the state of awareness they are on here.
they're on TikTok?
Yeah, they're on TikTok.
Do they go by state of awareness or they go by their name?
They go by state of awareness, aka Danny.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's okay because I'm still getting acquainted with me. Like I'm still getting acquainted with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your new? I want to say, what are some things that you've manifested recently, and what would you say is your biggest manifestation?
Okay. So recently I've been focused on money, and like business as well, because I'm kind of new. This year is my like first time. Actually it's only been 6 months. So I've been doing consistent, I guess it's like biggest as well because before your girl was struggling financially. So, oh, okay. So, I've been doing like consistent 5-figure months, which right now is my biggest and my favorite. And then also I've been going into like focusing on traveling and stuff. So, I just manifested a trip to Turks for next March. So
Hey,
that's my birthday. So I'm so excited. I'm excited. It's like first class too. So I'm excited. But I'll post about it obviously when I go.
so that is so amazing. That it's so funny because I feel like those are literally probably around the same, like around, those are pretty much the same things that I've been focused on lately.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
money and travel. So it's kind of like the irony of that. So I'm like, okay, yeah, confirmation, confirmation,
Yeah.
confirmation, confirmation. So damn,
Yeah.
Turks.
I know, I'm so excited.
Turks.
It's my first time.
That's so amazing. Like, when is your birthday?
March. I'm a Pisces.
I forget. Yes, you're a Pisces. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you are a Pisces. We're both Pisces, and we're both born in March.
Oh, you're a Pisces too?
Yes.
Oh, when's your
I'm
birthday?
I am March 18th.
Oh, I'm the 13th.
Hey, Pisces
Yeah.
gang.
Yeah.
Don't you just love it?
But I'm
Yeah,
a Pisces too.
Pisces. My girls are Pisces, 13 and 18. Hey, we got the same birthday. Yeah, that's money, social media, and traveling are those have been my focus. In addition to manifesting moving out of New York.
Oh, out of New York?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Houston.
Really? I love
Yeah.
Houston. It's really nice.
I want to move out of Houston. I have a apartment with my name on it with floor to ceiling windows. Okay.
Period.
Bigger counter space,
Period.
bigger in general, washer and dryer, all
Yeah.
amenities included, pool, all of that
Period.
with my name on it.
Yes, of course.
I said the
100%.
next place that
Period.
I get when I move out of New York was something bigger and better than what I have now. Than what I have now.
Of course.
So that's pretty much what I've been working on. What would be, let me say, I feel like for people who catch the replay, because I know there's some people that I invited to my live that are not here that probably have questions about this one thing. And I know you are like amazing when it comes to this and talking about it. Self
I
concept.
knew it. I knew it.
Self concept. Because some people, like, I explain it easily, but the way that you be explaining it, I give you props. I give you credit.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah. Yeah.
Um, okay, so you just like want me to talk about self-concept or like
About self concept, like what you did to work on your self concept, like just give like the 101.
okay. So self-concept, yeah, I talk about it all the time because self-concept is the foundation of all manifestations. So like if you okay, so self-concept I basically describe as how worthy, capable, and powerful you see yourself of being able to be, do, and have what you want and sustain that change in your reality. And also like how you view yourself in relation to the world. So like if you view yourself as somebody who comes in last place, who isn't prioritized, who isn't chosen, or vice versa in the positive sense, then your world will reflect that. So basically, you only see the world around you as high as you see yourself.
Mm.
Right? So if you don't see yourself as worthy of anything good, then you go to reality and start seeking evidences of that, assume that, and then in turn manifest that. So, oh my God, Gigi, I just watched you on YouTube. Thank you. Okay, I see some of my followers that are in the live now. I'm seeing like people's names. Anyways, um, yeah. So with that, that's why I push it so much, is because any single problem that people have in manifesting, it'll always fall back in their self-concept. Like the people who are like,
Mm.
whether they're really desperate or they're always forcing or they're always anxious or always chasing, I'm like, well, that's telling me how you see yourself, because behaviors and self-concept are intertwined. Like how you move, like whether you move with like fear or confidence, is going to reflect who you think you are. So, um, oh yeah, how did I work on mine? Okay, so before I actually knew what self-concept was, I I like worked on it unconsciously. And basically how I did that was I would listen to like rap music, like female rap music all the time. Like Nicki Minaj, Megan, Sweetie, all of that, right? Like every single day, knew all the lyrics, everything. So it's like I would like reaffirm in my mind like how amazing I, like basically what they say, like you're rich, you're amazing, you know, you're loved, like, you know, don't chase XYZ, XYZ. So
Yep.
then that like shifted. I didn't know about conscious manifestation, so it was just like, you know, low key. But it still shifted something in me to the point where like that's kind of when I stopped chasing, you know, people that I was attracted to, or chase whatever, whatever, like chase anything or anybody, right? And then when I found out about LOA, how I worked on self concept, well, how I like was told to work on self concept was just constantly telling myself better stories. So start
Mm-hmm.
affirming like your worthiness, your greatness, like, you know, whatever. And then I started doing that, and you do it so much. And then I got into like sleep tapes, and then I started making rampages, and like anything I could do to like reinforce my worth, deservingness, power, I would do. And then, yeah, from there, I mean, you work, it's something you work on all the time, right? It's like a muscle. But from there, it was just like, yeah, that was basically it.
Yeah. I feel like I remember like because I was following you on Twitter for like ever,
Okay.
and I started watching like some of your videos, and I was like, wait a minute, like, okay, these rampages, they really like they really hidden. Like, hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I feel like for some degree, I feel like I did the same. I would do the same thing. I still do the same thing with listening to like music, and now I found like other forms of like music, like Queen Herbie and like
Mhm.
Peachka,
Mhm.
and that there's another girl that's on here, but I can't remember. I don't know her name at the top of my head. She has this song called High Vibe Baddie or something like that,
Okay.
and it's featuring Peachka, and then there's T, and then Mellow, like all those like all those like different songs. So it's like we don't realize like how much like music plays a part in like helping you manifest easily and effortlessly.
For sure.
I also think it helps to um it also helps when you can't release your emotions.
For sure.
Music therapy. Um that like if I can't cry, like if I need to cry and if I need to release my emotions, I will literally listen to the saddest of saddest songs and make myself cry. Like they do that because I um got a degree in holistic psychology with a specialization in expressive arts therapy, and then
That's
the
cool.
double minor in cognitive neuroscience and photography. Still got a long way to go because I'm in a master's degree program for mindfulness.
Okay.
And next week I go for a meeting, like a grad school like orientation for neuroscience for masters in neuroscience. So I'm gonna go get information about that. But I'm just like learning about anything in relation to the brain and consciousness studies and all of that. Basically, what I'm working towards is my PhD in clinical neuroscience and consciousness studies.
Okay.
But I want to. Hey guys, hey Toya, hey everybody. What I want to ultimately do is, because I don't really see any research about it, I ultimately want to do research study where I'm researching what is going on in your brain while you're listening to the affirmation tapes or the subliminals versus when you're watching TV or when you're listening to negative TV program or scary movies or whatever the case may be. I want to see what's happening because we know it works, but I want to
Mm-hmm.
know why it's working and what it's doing.
Okay.
Like what places in your brain are lighting up, like all that good stuff. I don't see any research about that.
Got it. That's cool.
That's my that is where I'm planning on, getting into.
Yeah.
But long way to go.
Yeah.
Long way to go. But I'm gonna do it. So what would be, since we know that self concept is your foundation to everything,
Uh-huh.
do you
Oh,
think that,
the hearts.
well, hey, guy, thank you, Jack. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You did not have to do that, but thank you. Um, Actually, since there's men watching this, do you think men also need to work on their self concept too?
Okay, I actually love talking about this. So I think everybody needs to work on their self-concept because everybody was like, it's not just like everybody, like, we don't live in a positive society where they tell you you can have anything, do anything, be anything, where they tell you like you don't have to struggle, like men and women, no matter what ethnicity, background, sexuality, religion, everybody is going to have limiting beliefs. There's limiting beliefs in religion, in politics, in sexuality, in gender, in work, every single thing. Um, I don't know a single area of life where like the majority is good beliefs. So yeah, but I do always say this. I do notice most people are manifesting like specific people, and I do notice a difference in like men clients versus women clients. And I don't know if you know Go to Manifesting Tone.
I do.
Okay, I love him. But anyways, so like it's just funny because he's a guy and he's like I also notice this. He has mostly female clients too. But it's just funny that like he says the same thing. He's like, I notice this too. But I noticed that like with women, there's so much like more desperation. There's so much like they don't know their worth and value more than like the men. They're more chasey. They're more like they get depressed over. And like I said, like this is more geared towards specific people. But so I don't really know because like I don't really notice it in like I feel like with other things, maybe I just can't tell. Like I can't tell, if it's like money or appearance. Like I can't really tell. I mean, appearance sometimes because I feel like with women that's a big like thing where like society places limiting beliefs like with aging, with weight. So maybe that too, but like not as severe as specific people. And then the men are like men may like want to manifest specific people or like women or whatever they're attracted to,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll just be more like, oh, I really desire this person or this thing, like can you help me, or like I really want her, but it's never at the level of women like that I see that they do. So, and it's just funny, and like I said, like Tone has noticed it, like I think that anybody who's
I
like,
feel like I've noticed it too. I feel like I've noticed it too. Like even with
yeah,
some of the guys that I like, even with some of the guy creators that I'm working on collaborating with, or like I've been talking to that are into manifesting, and like one of them is like, oh yeah, I'm manifesting my SP or whatever. Like he's in the process of doing it, but it's like I always think it's so interesting hearing from a guy's perspective who's
yeah,
manifesting their SP, because I'm like, I know this is predominantly women that do it. So when you
yeah,
hear it from a guy, like when you hear it from a guy, you're like,
mm-hmm,
well, if you're manifesting like the women and like we're we're manifesting like it makes you just like start to like think like who's initiating what manifestation. Like it really just like makes you like really like think when you really like sit there looking like, okay, we know men are getting into this, we know women are getting into this, but now it's like it's good because you you see that it's not separate. Like men want the same thing that women
Right.
want,
Yeah.
and vice versa. Like it's not separate. Like we're not separate
Yeah.
from each other, which is
Yeah.
great. But I also noticed that if you have one, I learned this in a self development workshop that I did in 2022, and I did basic, I did advanced, and then I did a 90-day leadership program. And one of the key takeaways that I will take away from that workshop is that it literally said, if one area of your life is out of whack, odds all areas of your life are out of whack. So they have you write this when you do leadership, they have you write out like your goals that you want to accomplish within those 90 days in different areas of your life. And they'll make you put like a date on it. Like say I want to get 100K followers on TikTok by this, and they'll make you declare it where I'm like, oh, I will have 100K followers by December of 2025 or sooner. And it's like you'll write out the steps, you'll write out like each goal in each different area and whatnot. And I think when you do it like that, they're like, oh, okay. But there were some things that I realized that when I don't necessarily agree with, that's besides the point. Um, I had having the tools like the affirmation tapes and listening to the subliminals. I was like, yeah, that's gonna writing out the goals is one thing. Like writing it out, okay, you got to write it out, but they forgot about the repetition part of it. They forgot about the subliminals and the affirmation tapes. But we, being in the community that we are in, we know about it. We use it. We use it as the tools, and then there's the revision part, and there's the all of that that doesn't get spoken about. We're
Yeah.
conditioned that this is a man's world.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's so true. We are conditioned that this is a man's world.
But that's why I said, so it's not that like I don't think that men, I think everybody needs self concept, but I say especially to women, and women are the most resistant to me to work on it. Like they're like, I just want the man, and I'm like, well, that's the issue, is that's your issue. But yeah. Anyways.
I won't understand that. I won't understand how, okay, you want the man, but you don't want to do the work to get.
Yeah. It's sad. That's what I'm saying. Like, men are just like, they're ready to do whatever. Like, I'll be like, do this. They're like, okay, boom. Like, they don't waste time. Women are like, they do anything before they'll do self concept. I'm like, oh my God, okay.
That sounds like it's like the definition of insanity. But it sounds like the definition of insanity, but then I'm like, I was also one of those persons that was very reluctant in doing that self concept work.
Yeah.
Very, very reluctant. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But it came from a place of scarcity. Like it came from a place of being scared. It came from a place of being fearful, not the unknown, not knowing. And what do you ask them to do? What do you ask of them to do to work on self concept? That's a good question. That is a very good question.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
That's trying to build a car but no wheels. Exactly. No, literally. That's literally what it is. Like literally driving a car with no wheels. Okay, so for self-concept, I always say this to women, like, you're already telling a story. So like when women are like having trouble, we're just gonna use she doesn't say for real, dudes are just like, all right, bet, exactly. Women, like, if I promise you, if a woman's like having issues, let's just say in love or something, like whether it's getting ghosted, not getting commitment, whatever it may be, she's telling herself that story all day. She's always comparing herself. It's the same type of woman. That's why I'm saying, like, the self concept is the same. It's not different for each individual because y'all are the same person. Whether it's comparing herself, whether it's always talking about how she's not good enough, whether her inner conversations are containing, like, oh, what she can do to appeal to other people. So I tell people things like, first of all, the same way you tell the same stories about how you're not good enough, you're not prioritized, you're not chosen, you have to start telling yourself every single freaking day. Like, especially like every single time you're in front of the mirror, look in the mirror, tell yourself like how much you're worthy, how much you're deserving. Stop doing things to appeal to other people. Start putting up boundaries, start saying no, start hitting not interested or unfollow accounts that promote like limiting beliefs, like, oh, you have to do this, or like if you're not this type of person then you're not going to get this, like delete that. Watch more of the, yeah, and take better content. I would say like do the rampages that I have on YouTube, or do like the meditations, like whatever you need to do, whatever you can do to like reinforce it. Like we said, the music, whatever you do, but doing everything that you already do in your favor, right? And then, yeah, period. Like,
Someone said most people just want the stuff and give them the stuff, they will be back because it won't last.
I see that happen a lot too, yeah.
You can't, it's like you're building a foundation. You're trying to build a foundation on a porta potty, and you want a skyrise Empire State Building. Like, you can't have a porta potty self concept expecting to get your results, and you might get them, but are you going to keep them and maintain them? What you want is the Empire State Building self concept, where you know it's going to be there.
Exactly. Yeah, I see that all the time too, because they're not stable. They'll be like, oh my God, I got SP, but he left. And I'm like, well, you started comparing yourself again. Like, I don't see the point in having a desire when you can't even sustain it. Somebody said, oh yeah, somebody said the point about if one sector is bad, all sectors are bad. I've noticed that too. So like people will have like a bad self-concept, let's say in relation to SP, and then they start like relating everything to like that bad self-concept. They're like, well, SP isn't texting me, and my friends are being mean to me, and my job is really bad, and everything has just gotten worse since he left me. And I'm like, well, because they just focus on lack. Like when your mind's focused on lack, you'll start seeing lack in everything.
That's what you're like. That's what you're gonna get. Like when you focus on that. I think when I like, even with today, I made like a transparency video on here, and I was like, look, I gotta nip this worrying thing that I do in the butt. I don't know why I tend to worry, especially when I get sick. Like when I start to feel sick, or like when I get I have sometimes I get migraines or whatever. When I get sick or whatever, like my mind goes to that worry part. I'm like, why the hell am I worrying when everything that I've ever wanted is like literally manifested? Every little thing. Like, why am I worrying? Like, can we nip this in the butt? Can you get to the root of this? Because this is not it. Like, I literally manifested $10,000 today, and I'm just sitting here like, we were worried, and for what? Like, why was we worried?
Right.
Like, come on now. Like, what are we doing? Like, we can't keep doing this. And that's just me being like transparent to show like, hey, I'm not like, I have my days. I'm not perfect. Like, I'm working on it, but I'm not perfect. Like, I'm still going through it. I'm still, in the middle of it, but I'm actively working on that self concept. I'm actively doing the work. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy for people to be like, oh, well, I'm just going to do this, and this to get the SP. But it's like, don't you want other things outside of just the SP? What if you worked on your self-concept and then you realize the SP ain't sugar honey iced tea?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get him and you're like, do I really want him? And most of us, I know I was, when came to manifest in my old SP, it's like, I don't want you now.
Yeah.
I don't see what I wanted in you. Like, what the heck did I want? Like, okay, next. Like, it and now that I have, like, now that I finished, gone through school by myself, now that I put myself through school, now that I've gone through like all these different circumstances, now that I've graduated with that degree, like now I'm like, yeah, if you're not up here with me, leave me alone. And I think we forget as women that we actually have so much more value, like so much more value, but at the same time, just because we have so much more value, it does not mean that gives us the right to belittle SPs or our SPs. The same way that we want to be spoken to and treated with respect is this. It goes vice versa. You talk to your SPs the way that you want to be spoken to. Mindful communication.
I was reading a comment. She said, "Why do you think we are so quick as women to give irrelevant reasons on why we can't have SPs or more money, etc.?" Well, I don't even think it's a woman thing. It's literally just the core beliefs. Like your subconscious mind defends the beliefs that you hold dominantly. So if you subconsciously believe you cannot have money or SP, then even if you affirm once or twice, your mind's going to give you reasons why you can't have it because you dominantly believe you cannot have it. I don't think that's a gender thing. That's just literally anybody who has core limiting beliefs. Yeah, that's why it's a lifestyle. It's not like you say it once, twice, three times, and yeah, unless you don't have like the core beliefs that you can't have it, but otherwise, yeah.
And I think I was talking about. I feel like I was talking about this with Toya when I did the live with her. I think it was Toya or it was somebody. I can't remember because I've been doing so many of these collaboration lives. I can't remember who I was talking to.
Right.
There's a difference between somebody who's 16 manifesting versus somebody who may be 40 manifesting. Like the difference between the 16-year-old and the 40-year-old manifesting is like, okay, the 16-year-old is not gonna have that much joyful. The 16-year-old is not gonna have that much resistance to things. Like the 16-year-old is like probably manifesting things left and right and has different desires, but a lot of like the older, like in their 30s, 40-year-olds or older, they're comparing their journey to seeing these success stories of probably like the younger 16 and the teenagers and the 20-year-olds, and they're like, well, where's mine? It's because you're comparing your journey to somebody else's. Like, you have years worth of programming that you gotta shift through. Can it happen instantly? Yeah, sure, but you still have years worth of programming. And the goal is to not the goal is to not just, like we keep saying, the goal is to not just get your manifestations. The goal is to keep them,
yeah.
sustain them. And the easy way for you, like the easiest way for you to be able to do so is by working on that foundation, is by working on your self concept. It's like the building a building, and once you build that building, and because they're doing construction right now, like literally one apartment over, they're building a new building, right? So if they make that building and they mess up that foundation from jump, they're going to literally have to tear down the entire building to redo it,
right,
all over again. You don't want that to happen. So you want to build that solid foundation. That's what your self-concept is. You build up that foundation, and then you have the SP, you have the money, you have the car, the all of these things added on to you on top of that foundation. And because you have that foundation, it makes it easier for you to keep them, and then you won't lose them.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a word. That was a word. I love how everybody like just like all these different people that I haven't seen in a while, like all of them just joined in randomly. I love that. Like, but that like I think that's like the value of self concept. It literally makes everything so much easier, and like I didn't see it at first. Now I definitely do. There's so much value in it because it does make everything easier.
Period.
You know what? It is giving Wicked vibes. I got the green
Period.
light. You got the pink.
I haven't
Hey,
seen it. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen it. I definitely want to. I definitely want to.
Yeah.
Like, don't spoil it, okay? Y'all better not spoil it. Do not spoil it. I have not seen it.
It is everywhere.
I'm avoiding seeing any Wicked content.
Yeah. Anyways, girly, I have to get off soon.
That is fine.
But okay.
Do you
This was
guys have any more questions
yeah.
before she has to get off? If not, that is okay. I might stay on for a little while longer. If not, I
Yeah.
might actually get off so I can finish cleaning. Because I gotta finish cleaning.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll text you after the live.
Sounds good.
Okay. You're always a first
Bye. Thank
cute.
you.
Bye. You're welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to say your name wrong, but thank you. Akuongo? Akuoko? I don't know. I feel like I butchered that. But thank you, girl.
You're welcome, and thank you for coming on. We gotta do this
Of
again.
course, of course.
Bye. Bye, guys. Love y'all.